Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a PvP guide and I'm joined by Kyle.
Yeah, Jit. Jit's my twin.
His name isn't
Alright.
Jet. Um,
My name is not Jit.
so basically I'll just be going over general stuff about PvP, like basically what is the tier. We'll just be talking about overuse today, which is clan wars, battle queue and tournaments. So where you use overused and how to team build, what Pokemon to get, general team structure, stuff like that. So yeah, I'll just get into that. Alright, this here is the website that majority of people use to just build their teams. It's called Pokemon Showdown Team Builder. Very useful resource for just putting your teams. You can like lay them out, put in the sets and EV spreads, and as well as there is a link to another website that shows you the movesets, like the popular movesets used in the tier. You click on the link there, it will show you the movesets. Some will be different because of Z moves. It's the only difference between like the actual Pokemon Gen 7 and PokeNexus Gen 7. So we don't have Z moves. So some sets will have Z moves. You just have to change those if you are stealing a set from Smogon. Alright, next up we'll go over team structure. I'll use this rain team as a example. So basically, what I mean by team structure is that every team's going to have different types of mons on it. Like for example, every offense team's basically going to have some speed control. The form of speed control on a rain team will be like Swampert with Swift Swim and Kingdra with Swift Swim. Every team's going to have Stealth Rocks. Majority of teams are going to have like Defog to get rid of Stealth Rocks. And general stuff like that.
So every Pokemon has a role, whether it is to sweep, check offensive threats, offer utility, or to break walls. So for example, in this rain team we can see there we have two sweepers, Swampert and Kingdra, and those are our two win cons. And Crawdont gives us utility to break walls, such as Ferrothorn, Chansey, and Toxapex that kind of wall our sweepers. And Pelipper, as our rain setter, offers U-turn support and Roost for survivability. And then we also have two defensive utility Pokemon like Ferrothorn and Zapdos. Zapdos is a great check to Hawlucha, as well as Ferrothorn with the Iron Barbs.
Yeah, and Kartana.
And yeah, Kartana.
As well as
Wait, what?
Ferrothorn hit. Yeah, checks Kartana well, as well as Ferrothorn. Checks like other water threats. And
Yep.
like Greninja offers spikes and like knockoff support. And you can see that those roles are generally on like most defensive teams. If we go over to this team here, you see here we got hazard support and pivot on the Lando, speed control on Hawlucha. Whenever it's in terrain, it doubles in speed. We got a pivot here, and also like a check to like water moves, for example. See, this team has no water resist. Checks like that and pivots out, and then wall breakers to break the Pokemon that check the sweeper with Metacham. So you generally see that same structure across many offensive teams. Alright, now for going for creating your own team. Generally, if you're a newer player, it is easier just to copy a team of someone that's already been made, because you have to build around what's used and stuff, and if you don't know the meta, it's difficult to make a team that's going to do well. So generally it's easier to just copy a team. So where you would copy a team, there's these sample teams on Showdown here, but these have Z moves. You can take just inspiration, alter the movesets and stuff. But yeah, they have Z moves. So I generally like, you can look at other people's teams on ladder, on battle queue and stuff. You can look at videos, people on PokeNexus, see what teams they use. Generally, they're pretty expensive for overused. So, yeah, I created these two here. I put up the top here. These are like the two cheapest kind of teams, Rain and Stall. Generally, the kind of the cheapest teams to make. Because most other teams need Tapus, Genies, etc. So if you're just trying to get into PvP, you can make something like this. Alright, now for team building, actually making a team. This is what I would recommend for more experienced players. Mainly because you need to know the meta, basically. You need to know what mons you need to check, what defensive mons you need to be able to break through. So generally, when I'm making a team, I like to start off with just team either
The win con.
the win con or the Pokemon I want to build with, one of the two. So we can take like, I don't know, Blacephalon, for example. This thing generally, you can you can use Smogon to look at the sets.
Oh,
generally, it's Specs or Scarf normally. We don't have Zemos, obviously.
You can click export to copy and paste.
Yeah, also here, import export up here. Then down here I'll show you commonly used sets. If we're going to use this as a win con, probably use it as Scarf. Specs is more of a wall breaker. So we'll probably use Scarf Blacephalon. And then, yeah, you can look at Smogon to look at the sets, stuff like that. So, yeah, like this guy would use Trick, because, 4 Chansey. Stuff like that. And, yeah, so if we want this guy to sweep, we need
a wall breaker.
Yeah, got a wall break. It's generally weak to obviously dark types because you want to get rid of his Shadow Ball to be able to sweep. It's basically just Tyranitar, and also just bulky, specially defensive Pokemon like Chansey. So Marwell's always good. Wall breaker. We also need a Mega. You generally want to have a Mega on most teams. So put Marwell on. Again, this is just a standard set. If you look on Showdown, Smogon will probably show this set. Forgot the speed is. I know it's for like Mega Venusaur or something. It explains what the spreads are for and stuff on Showdown. Something like that. And we need Hazard still, and Volt Blocker.
Every team, Volt Blocker.
Yeah, we didn't really go over that.
So like a ground type.
So you want a ground type.
Yeah.
Or Volt
in
Absorb,
every team.
basically, because you wanna stop people pivoting around. So ground type, we need Stealth Rocks and ground. If you want to go cheaper, most people use Lando. I like Garchomp. It's more offensive. We can use an offensive Stealth Rocker. Pretty nice. Stealth Rock, Swords Dance. This is good for getting up rocks on stall because it threatens Sableye, stuff like that. You need to think about, what mons. So if we look at our team, we gotta think about like what beats us basically. So what I'm looking at, we don't have any defensive mon.
We need a ground resist.
Yeah, we need a ground resist, need a defensive mon. So yeah. Probably a Zapdos. Still need Defog as well. That can fill all 3 of those roles.
Dang, you're cooking. You can run leftovers or Rocky Helmet.
Yeah. Rocky Helmet's nice. General Chip. Defog. Roost. Well, I don't know if you're on Heatwave or HP Ice, to be honest. Generally, if you can deal with Lando, that's basically what Ice is used for, Lando, Garchomp, then you can run Heatwave. If not, then you should probably run Ice. So I might add a Pokemon that's good, because I want to use Heatwave. So I might add a Mon that's good into
Landers.
yeah, Landorus. Can counter lead Lando. So Roaching Grand, counter lead Landorus and thing. It's faster and more one shot. We already have a Life Orb. I'll probably just use Expert Belt. Yeah, Gang Shot's good. This catches Feenies off guard usually. So they all expect you to be Ash Greninja. Ice Beam. U-turn, pivot. We want to be able to get our Mawile in easier. And then low kick's good for Magana and Ferroform. Probably on max attack. Naive. So what are we still weak to?
We have a lot of attackers.
Yeah,
Maybe
probably a defense. Zapdos can check Lucha as well as Mawile because it intimidates it before it megas, and then you can also do some outplays with Fire Jump Kick, swapping into Blacephalon. So I don't think we check a Lucha decently well. You need to go over
we're
like
weak too.
what offensive threats.
Yeah.
So generally that's an OU Halucha main one that's used, especially in Clan Wars.
I love that one.
Rain, and we're pretty weak to water, so we
Yeah.
probably need a water resist.
Yeah.
Ferroform could be good because to sweep with Blacephalon, having both spikes and stealth rocks is good. Be able to sweep up. Program Power Whip for Swampert, Greninja and stuff. Knock's good. You generally just run like anything in that move slot. Then you want spikes. Leech Seed. Can't swap that for Gyro Ball. We could swap it for Gyro Ball. For Tabu Lele. We have Greninja, Gunk Shot Lele's, stuff like that. So I don't know. I like Knock. You can swap around the moves. Generally, you can like try the moves out, see which one's better than Q and stuff. Go Sassy. So yeah, go over the team. Do we check most things? Alakazam. We got Blacephalon. We can Sucker Punch it. We live a hit with Ferroform. We don't kill it in one, so we could run Jarable. Sure. See, Chansey checks Blacephalon, but we can trick it or knock it off Ferroform, and Mawile beats it. So this is what I generally do: is I just scroll down through the OU Pokemon, just see if it beats my team. Like Zard Y looks kind of scary to my team, but we have Garchomp can switch in a few times. Greninja can kill it. Blacephalon. Like Excadrill. We have Zapdos, Greninja. We got Theraform, Heatran, got Garchomp and Greninja. Generally just go over the teams, see if you lose to anything. That's generally how I build teams. And yeah, I hope that's informative. Alright, so now I just wanted to go over like a general thing of which Pokemon you should prioritize hunting, like how to actually build your team in PokeNexus. So generally, you want to make your team first. Find out what team you want to build, base it off which Pokemon are accessible to you, stuff like that. And then, yeah, so you'd be like this team, Zapdos, the only legend, you can hunt that. You know, Garchomp's an exclusive, so you might want to buy that, and this one, 1 in 10, so you might have to roll that or buy it. You can hunt the others. So yeah, you'll just like build a team of Pokemon that you know that you have access to. If it's something like a PvP locked team, one with a lot of legends that you can't really get access to, you probably don't want to build a team like that. You can start off with cheaper teams, make your way up. But if I had to make any recommendations for like general Pokemon you want to go for, Landorus is a very good stealth rocker. It can be used on basically like any team. So that's probably like the first Pokemon I would roll from the PvP stores if you are capable. Also Magearna is like a very good pivot. Switches into a lot of the meta Pokemon. Where is it? Like Magearna here. It's very useful on a lot of different teams. So if you should save up your shiny orbs, stuff like that. There's also cheaper mons that you should get. Ferrothorn, very good. Checks a lot of stuff. Has stealth rocks, all that good stuff. Greninja's like a pretty good wall breaker, and Kartana, very good Scarf Pokemon. So yeah. Alright, so we're just going to be going over a mock battle here, just to kind of show general things that you should be doing when playing. So we're going to be using the team I made here. I got him to queue up most common team used in Clan Wars, which is Go Lucha. So first off, you want to scout what you think their Pokemon are going to be, what their threats are into your team, and what your win con into their team is. So I'm thinking Lando, obviously you're going to be Stealth Rock. It could be Sash or Rocky Helmet. What's it called? Grin, probably Ash Greninja, because that's what most people run. And Speed Control, it's obviously going to be the Coco, but it could also be Scarf on Tapu or Grin. You gotta watch out for stuff like that. And defensive Magearna. Have a look at my team, what's good into him. Probably Blacephalon will be decent. I have to chip the Greninja down, so he resists both my stabs. And Greninja is pretty good on everything but the Coco, because it can counter lead his Lando, stuff like that. I will need to keep either Zapdos or Mawile healthy to check the Hawlucha. And yeah, I'll have this guy select a move, and then I can explain what I'm doing so he doesn't.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I'm expecting him to Medicham. I'm basically have to think what he's gonna lead and pick the worst outcome. Like if he leads Medicham, I can't really switch in on anything, so I basically need to lead something that beats the Medicham lead. But he also is likely to lead the Rocker. I think Greninja is decent into both, so I'll lead Greninja.
Damn, you caught that. You're him.
Alright, select your move, bro.
Already did.
Alright.
It's already there.
So now expecting most likely he's going to switch out, because people will probably expect this to be Ash Greninja, because that's what the majority are. His switch-in would be Magearna, most likely. Or he could stay in, it'd be Sash. I think that U-turning is pretty safe, because I'll be faster. If I get the play wrong, I can go Zapdos, and if he does go Magearna, then I'll be able to switch something into it.
Now this guy's reading me like a book.
Alright, bro. Alright, pick your move.
Waiting for you, bro. It's the U-turn.
Alright, bro.
Yo, can we verify that you're actually like good at PvP or you're just yapping just a yap?
Alright, bro.
When can we
So,
verify?
I could go Garchomp, but then I have to play a 50 between if he goes Lando or stays in an Ice Beams. I need to keep
Yeah.
the Zapdos and Marbile healthy, and I don't have a knock on Pharaoh, so it's probably not worth going that. So I'll probably go Blacephalon and just Flamethrower. He does go Greninja, then it's good chip. Alright, pick your move.
Oh no, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Hmm. This guy kind of cooks me. I picked my move.
Alright, so he obviously can't kill me with anything. I don't think, unless he's Z move Gigavolt Havoc or some shit. Holy hell.
Why would I be that?
That's something this guy would do. I can just Flamethrower. I can't really predict the Greninja with anything, and if he does good, I can just go Ferrothorn. So I'll just Flamethrower.
So we're critting.
So we got a crit, which is nice.
So what are the chances of a crit?
1 in 24.
It's only been 3 turns.
I think I'm due,
Nah,
bro.
I feel that.
I think I'm due.
Alright, alright. So what a good player would do is switch.
So,
But you know me.
yeah, pick your move.
Yeah.
You pick?
Yeah, I picked.
Alright, so either he is going to switch, or he is probably going to Water Shuriken. And if he does switch, he might go Medicham, because he'll probably expect me to go Ferrothorn. And I think Greninja is pretty safe mid-ground, because he can catch a Medicham switch, and if he Water Shurikens, then I resist it. So... Okay, so he spikes. So he's trying to lose the game. That doesn't...
Yeah, which...
should not matter. Could matter with the roll on Marwile. But I can't defog. He's probably locked, so I can't just U-turn.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
It's good to assess the information you get. So we see that it's Rocky Helmet. So we know it's not Sash or Scarf or something like that. So I'll go Zapdos.
Okay.
Right. Pick your move, buddy.
So normally I'd be scared if you had a HP Ice.
Yeah, but you built the team, so you know I'm not.
Yeah. So I picked my move.
Alright, so what I would expect him to do is switch. I don't know what he would switch to. I can just defog. I think it's pretty safe. If he switches anything, I can just switch. The only thing I'd be worried about is Medicham, but I'm already on Zapdos, which is nice. And if he stays in, I can just spam defog and Heat Wave. So I'll probably just defog.
Yo, that did nothing.
Alright.
Alright, I'm a little bit scared. Guy's a little bit scary. Not gonna lie. I think I know what I have to do here. I picked my move.
Alright, so here I think Heat Wave is pretty safe. If he rocks, I can just defog afterwards. And if he switches, Heat Wave generally hits everything decently. So we're critting again.
Yo, didn't you crit 3 turns ago?
So basically, that's how you really get in their head, is you just crit them every turn. No, but what I said earlier is I'm just going to defog if he puts rocks, so that's what I'm doing.
Don't do it.
We still have
Don't do it.
we still have Marwell for the Halicha, so I can bolt switch here.
Yo, why did you volt?
What would I switch
Ow.
into?
I don't know.
Were you predicting
to
green?
I don't know. I just be clicking moves for fun.
Alright, bro. So we just get Greninja here
So-
because we're faster. U-turn will kill it. So that's what I'm gonna do. But now
Don't do it.
we have knocked his Lando into Blacephalon range, and his Greninja was lowered from our fantastical crit.
Oh no.
Flamethrower is higher base power, so that's the one we're gonna click.
Oh, don't do it. Ouch.
And we do pick up another
Yo,
KO.
I just realized something.
We do guaranteed pick up another KO here.
Yeah, I just realized something.
What'd you realize?
I realized that my Greninja was low.
Yeah, that's why the crit was crucial, right? Okay, so now we gotta weigh out if it's worth staying in and clicking or going to the Marwell. We can always go Marwell afterwards, and I think Green can deal with him. I don't think we need this, so we stay in and Flamethrower just in case he does. In case he does Swords of Dance. So yeah, we can just play rough. He's playing for the choke. He's playing for the choke in case we miss our play rough.
Yeah.
That is something you should do as well. If you're in a losing situation, you can play for the choke in case they miss, and you need to SD in case they miss. I can just sucker punch on this.
Damn. By the way, guys, I was paid to play like this, so if you guys are wondering like what I'm doing some of the times, like
False info.
yeah. No, I'm following the script right here. It says after you get crit 2 times on turn 3 and 7, you start playing like a noob, which I started playing like a noob.
We can just oh, crit him on turn 16 as well. That's also in the script.
So how many times have I crit this game? Let's count.
Holy hell.
I'm done counting. I'm done counting.
So we can just sack this, and then we'll be able to clean up.
Yeah. Honestly, your team kind of cooks my team. You have like three or four counters, 5.
I mean, that's generally what you should do. You should counter
Try
team.
to counter the meta, yeah.
Yeah, counter the meta, counter rain, side spam,
yeah,
stuff like that. So
yeah.
So what we're missing here? That's what I'm saying.
Can you miss one more time? Can you miss one more time?
Nah.
Ah, man. Dang, GG's, bro.
Alright, GG's.
Dang.
Alright, and that's all for the video. Might have forgot some stuff. Kinda just cooked this up quickly, pretty much. Thanks to Carl for being my little test dummy.
Yep. Yo, can you fact check that you're actually good at PvP? Like, how do I know what you're saying is like random or not?
Alright, bro. So rank 13.
Dang, look at me at rank 3, bro. Such a goat.
For the knowers. And
nah, I'm just joshing.
I don't know. If you want a more in-depth one, this is kind of just very generalized stuff. Or if you want stuff going over underused and the other tournaments like Monotype, Little Cup and stuff, I can go over those.
Yep.
But yeah.
At 900 likes, we'll release the tier 1 video.
More than that.
No? More than that? Alright.
2 million subscribers and 900k
We're doing
subs.
face review and feet review.
Only Carl's feet.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else you want to say to the chat before we leave?
That's all. Hope everyone
That's all.
enjoyed. Later.